It's Friday then, and Saturday, Sunday, what?
Then lies again, then lies pull us then lies again, then lies pull us It's Friday again, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again, it's Saturday, Sunday.
In Chino, you get well, it's not like that anymore. I think they changed it, whatever. But I mean, at one point, not too long ago, it was Central was always on lockdown, and which was pretty much 23-hour a day in your cell, and you only come out for. Actually, when I was there, you never came out. You only came out once a week, if you were lucky to go to yard. You came out sometimes twice a day to go eat a meal, breakfast or dinner, if you were lucky. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by lucky is if they had enough staff. And what I mean by enough staff is at least 2 COs for like freaking 150 inmates and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Where was everybody else? All the other COs?
That's just how it was. You know what I mean? If you're always on lockdown, why do you need so much staff? You know what I'm saying? And that's how it ever was. It was always on lockdown, so you just need one guy to be behind a desk. Nobody's out anyways. You know?
Wow.
And so back then, the only times you would get action would be to go to the shower. Like, you know, if you raise your hand, sign up for the shower, then they'll pop your cell at some appointed time, and you go get a cold shower. There was no hot water in Chino. Actually, it depended. It was weird. It was either both the knobs were hot or both of them were cold. It was either too hot or too cold and shit. But usually it was just no hot water. Everything was cold. Everything was broken there. It was a trip, man. You know. And anyways, so it was during those instances he got the cell popped, like 4 or 5 cells popped, whatever it is. One tier pops. Go to the shower. No, it's only one shower up there. So with like 3 shower heads, so it'd be only a few cells. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's how you get blasted. Go to the shower. try to scrub his nalgas, you know what I mean?
Dang.
Get them nalgas. You can't even get your nalgas clean in there without getting freaking blasted, you know? But for the record, Chino is probably by far, for me, the worst prison I ever been in. That was like, when you hear about like the world's dangerous prison, you think to yourself like, okay, what do they actually mean by danger? You know, okay, maybe you can get stabbed. That's dangerous, right? Police, whatever. But Chino felt dangerous. Like you knew you were in the place that was just like, you know, danger. Everywhere you look, it was like, dude, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Every move you made, it was like, you know, you felt tension all the time.
Really?
The time. Yeah, it just felt dangerous. It felt like no freaking joke, like a real freaking prison. You know what I mean? I've been to a couple other prisons, but none of them felt like Chino did. Chino felt like you hit the big time, and it's real here. You know what I mean? I mean, it took me 3 days to get a spoon to eat with. I was eating with my hands for 3 days.
Did you catch Bella's comment?
Yes, I dropped herself plenty of times. I didn't put my penis in anybody's rear end over it, and I didn't get any put in mind. You know what I mean? No. Yes, I did drop the soap.
Plenty of times, he says. Plenty.
So
I mean,
showers.
that's
took bird
pretty
bath.
extreme. I mean, to hear about what you've gone through is pretty extreme and pretty intense, I guess. Not many of us can even say or even think about how it might feel.
Let me tell you this.
To be in that type of environment.
I personally think it would do everybody good to spend at least 2 or 3 days in prison.
It should be a requirement.
Yeah.
To be an American.
Just to yes, on purpose. Yeah, just to go, take a tour of it. You know what I mean, and just spend a few nights. You know, like and live it, because I'll tell you, bro, it's wicked, man. Like you know what really set me off, and you guys will trip out on this too. What really set me off, what really made me one of the things that really sent a chill, not a chill down my spine, but what really kind of tripped me out was in the mornings. We're talking about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the like I don't know what time it was, but it was before chow, so it had to be around anywhere from 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. You know, the sun wasn't even out, right? And you could hear the homie yelling, "Camaradas!" Right? And he yells it on the tier, and the tier is 3 tiers high. There's two sides. Both tiers are facing each other. They're 3 tiers high. There's at least 200 guys in that in that building, right? And you're facing the cells are facing each other, right? And there's three stories up, and you hear this fool. It's not even light outside. And he goes, "Camaradas!" Loud, so loud, everybody can hear it, and and like clockwork, the whole tier responds, "See."
Like an army.
Yeah, see, like that. You know what I mean? And he goes, Buenos dias, camaradas. You know, and he says it loud. And he's like, and everybody goes, Buenos dias. And it's like an army that call it, and it never stops. Every single day the call out goes out, and then the response follows.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. And it's like and you feel it. It's like, damn, it's just these fools are. It doesn't stop. It don't stop. And then the Woods, the whites, they do it too. Wood, you know, and all the different races, they do the same thing. But the South started.
So you guys were just more in numbers, or
Well, yeah,
I'm so confused as far as how you would hear everybody else if you guys were so loud.
because it's no. It's one at a time. First, the South goes. First, that homie says it, and then we say "see" or we say "buenos dias," and then the next, the blacks or the whites will say it, and then usually the blacks are last. I don't know. It's just racist as hell there, but the blacks usually are last, and the Asians, they're last. They'll go, brothers and Asians, one love, and then they'll respond back, say what or one love. You know, they'll respond back. Yeah, they'll affirm it. Yeah, they'll go, brothers and Asians, one love, like that, and then they'll go, say what, bro? You know, they just call.
You know that a little too well. You must have been with the wrong crowd.
No, we're all together, but just in different cells on the same tier.
What do the white folks say?
Woods.
They say, the white boys say, wood pile, or how do they say, wood pile, wood. They say some shit like good morning, wood pile, good morning, or something like that. Something like that. I forgot.
Which one sounded the most prominent, the most powerful, the most like
They say,
damn.
they say, brothers and nations, one love, like that.
The one that sounded like the most reinforced. Which one was that?
The South, 100%. The South, like I said, the South does it first. The Southern Mexicans, they say it first. They do everything first. Everybody else is later, is after them. Everybody else follows them in there. The Southern Mexicans run that freaking prison. Like, there's just no stopping them in there. You know what I mean? From the top to the bottom, they run that freaking prison. Bro.
In Chino?
Yes, it is so blatant, bro. It is so obvious.
What did you
That's what's going on. That, like, you know, you have no choice but to bow down. You have to. You can't fight that shit. You can't.
Wow.
Yeah, they're.
down?
It was it's that powerful. I mean, it's not a joke. And then check this out. Every day in Chino, and this is in Chino. Other prisons have it like this too, but in Chino is that's where the word comes out. That's where, like, you know, major Chino's the business, bro. So major shot caller, a lot of shit comes out of Chino, anyways. But every day there's
Is that a state prison or a federal prison?
Yeah, it's a state prison. Every day there's a mandatory workout, mandatory, and you have to do it. It's mandatory. The homie will literally come to your cell like a day after you get there or whatever, and he'll make you're forced to sign up for a scheduled workout every day. You're either on the first shift or the second shift. You sign up for it, right? And you think to yourself, what the hell? How does this fool know I'm working out or not? Because we're on the cells in lockdown. The hell? Are you really going to have a camera here? Or what are you going to, and so the way that they know you're working out, trip out on this, bro, trip out on this, is that they have two shifts, right? The morning shift and the afternoon shift, right? So that they can accommodate you if you want to, whatever, you know what I mean? But you got to work out. The way they do it is that, and like, it doesn't matter what shift you take, you got to take one, you got to pick one. And the homie gets that list that you signed up on for the shift. He gets it. Whoever's running that tier, whoever is running the workout. There's actually someone in charge of running the workout, the daily routine. That guy, it's crazy, right? That guy will get the list of the shifts, who signed up for what, and he will begin the exercise. He'll say, "All right, camara," and he'll yell it out the window. Everybody can hear this. You can't say that you can't hear. You know what I mean? You have to be awake, and that's another way is how they make sure that you're awake, because you got to be awake even though it's on lockdown. You cannot sleep in there. You can sleep, but I mean, you have to be alert and oriented. So, anyways, he will call out the workouts. He'll say, "All right, we are beginning today's routine. We are going to start with 50 mountain climbers. Homies, are you ready? Uno, dos, tres," and then they go, right? And then you'll start the workout, right? But then like he'll be random about it. He'll say, after you finish the mountain climbers, he'll say, "Okay, next routine is going to be 100 jumping jacks. Homies, camaradas, listo," like that, right? But before he calls it out, he'll literally say, he'll literally say, "Homie Jason in cell 113, please lead us in the next exercise, the next routine." You hear me, Eddie? Are you there? Anyways, huh? What?
His name Boogala.
Anyways, and if you don't respond back and say, "Okay, I'll lead the next routine," then they know you were not awake, and you'll get beat up or you get taxed for it.